Hey there, my fellow jewelry enthusiasts. Welcome to my channel, Memory Lane by Marie, and I'm Marie. If this is your first time joining me, come on in here. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me. What I do here is subscription bead box unboxings. I do product reviews. I do bead hauls, and hopefully all of that results in some inspiring and interesting finished jewelry updates. What is on my agenda for today is my Give Me 5 series. I am so excited that many of you love this series. Many of you also receive the $1 Bead Box B subscription every month. And I received the $1 Bead Box B subscription. I also received the $1 Bead Box bead bag, or the $1 bead bag, which is an add-on. But you can get the $1 bead box for less than $20 a month, and then if you want the $1 bead bag, that's an additional add-on for 8 strands of 3mm fire polish beads, and 4 strands of 3mm fire polish beads, and 4 strands of 4mm fire polish beads. And so that's for an add-on, and it is a wonderful way to build your stash. But I'm trying to look at it as another way, and in another way rather. And what my objective in my Give Me 5 series is to share with you 5 presentations that I've made from the current curation of $1 bead box items. Now, in this series, I am prone to use items from the $1 bead box from previous months, or from my stash, or from hauls, like I did on my previous video. But I am really adamant about staying true to the items that come from $1 bead box for my Give Me 5 series, aside from those staples such as jump rings and ear wires and things like that. But with that being said, today I'm going to share with you 5 presentations from the curation from May's $1 bead box. Even though we are well into June, well, not well in, but we're just inside of June. And so I'm going to share with you the items from May's $1 bead box curation, and I believe June is on its way, so it's good that I'm getting this in right now. So if that's okay with you, let's get into it. So first up, you guys, I have some standalone items, and this is number 1. It is a stretch bracelet, but it is a 3-strand stretch bracelet where I have used some bar connectors here. Yeah, these are bar connectors. These were in my stash. I'm not exactly sure where I got them, but you guys know I try to use only $1 bead box items for the Give Me 5 series. And these come from my stash. I have them with my $1 bead box items, but I'm not sure where I got them at this point in the game. So what I have here is a 3-strand fire polished stretch bracelet. And the strands are from the three strands are from May's curation of Czech fire polish beads, the 4mm size. And I've used the colors, the beige luster here, the crystal half silver in the middle, and the opaque lime green. And I just, again, this is a stretch bracelet, so you just put it on, stretches. And it's very cute, very feminine, very dainty, very summery. And I kind of like that, and I think you could use any beads to do it. I kind of like this idea of the stretch bracelet for the 4mm fire polish beads. I like the 4mm size. I'm not really crazy about the 3mm size, so I don't know if I'll continue to get the $1 bead bag, unless maybe I can just get the 4mm fire polished. I'm not really crazy about the 3mm fire polish. I don't do a lot of bead weaving, and they seem really good for bead weaving, or you can use them like little spacer beads. So I mean, I do have a collection of them, and I will use them, but I think I prefer the 4mm size Czech fire polish bead over the 3mm. So that's number 1, you guys. That is a 3-strand stretch bracelet with bar connectors on the top, as decoration or as focals. And then at the back, to keep them together, I just beaded a little circle. I've been doing this a lot lately. I've done like little beaded bells instead of using a metal one. And I just beaded a little circle to keep them together at the back in the colors of the bracelet. And so that's number 1, you guys, in my Give Me 5 series for May's 2020 Dollar Bead Box. Number 2 in my Dollar Bead Box Give Me 5 is this cute little standalone bracelet here. If you remember or recognize the bracelets that I'm currently wearing, these were bracelets from my previous Give Me 5 series, and I used Dollar Bead Box items for them. So this bracelet that I'm about to show you now is along the lines, a similar design. However, I've used some faux suede, and the items from the Dollar Bead Box here are those pewter abstract stars. They were 14 millimeters, and so here I've just braided some suede, and I've wrapped it at the ends, and for the little ends at the bottom I added some large hole spacer beads, tied knots so that they dangle, and I just added a piece of chain similarly to the way I did it here, as an additional safety precaution, and then just, you know, for a design element. And so this is I really like this. I think I'll make more of these with some of the suede cording that I have in my stash. And I just have to make sure I have beads large enough, large hole beads, where it will fit over. And of course these can be moved closer together if you want them more of a focal there, or they can be spread out. My daughter likes this bracelet and she has already laid claim to it. So that is number 2, you guys, on my Give Me 5 series. Just a little casual and summery leather braided bracelet with 2 large hole pewter abstract star beads from our May's edition of Dollar Bead Box. So that's number 2. Next up, you guys, this was an experiment on my part. I wanted to use these bamboo coral beads that we received this month. We received 2 pieces, so here they are. And so in my stash I went in and I found these fire polish beads here, and I kind of just, I think this is a square stitch where I beaded them together, and I created this pendant, and I just added it to some chain. So again, this was more of an experiment. I don't know if I'll keep it. I may go back. I did it with monofilament. I may go back and do it with some thread, because I can see now where you can kind of see the pieces of the monofilament. And I do like monofilament because it is strong, but for this it may have been better to use thread. And so I like the pendant. I like it as a pendant. I like it as a simple pendant on chain, especially as we enter into summer, and maybe we'll be able to go outside a little bit more. But I like the pendant. I was able to find these beads that matched and coordinated with the coral pieces that we had, and I created this pendant and just added it to chain. So that was an experiment on my part, you guys. I like it. I think I will go back and redo it with some thread. As I said many times, I'm not a bead weaver. I will do something, a simple application such as this, but I do like it, and I think I'll redo it and add it back to this chain, but I think I'll redo it with thread. The reason why I tried it with the monofilament is because I don't really like to use the thread and the needle, and you don't really need to with monofilament. And so I tried it with that, and I do like the style, but I think I'm going to go back and improve upon that. But I do like it. And so that's just the chain is 18 inches, and I just added that pendant to it. So these are my 3 standalone items from May's edition of the Dollar Bead Box. I hope you guys like them. Let's see what I have up next, number 4. All right, next up, you guys, are these cute little earrings here. So for the last couple of months, we have been receiving Czech glass beaded chain. This month we got mint opal. Last month, I believe we got blue. Yeah, I think it was a bluish color. And I just added a toggle clasp to it and created a really cute and simple Czech glass beaded chain. So I did something similar this month, but for the bracelet that I created a bracelet that goes with these, but I was able to come up with these earrings as well. And so what I used are the Czech glass pearls. They were in purple velvet rainbow iris. We received 20 pieces of them, and they were 6 millimeters. And then I had a couple of beads left over from the beaded bracelet so that it would not be too long. So once I added the clasp, it was a little bit too long, and I had these 2 beads left over, so I went ahead and added them into a pair of earrings. And so the bracelet that I created that goes with these earrings is here. And I used a magnetic clasp. Again, I love simple clasps on bracelets, whether that is magnetic. I know a lot of people don't like them because they don't trust them, or toggle. I like to be able to put on my bracelets by myself. It is one of the reasons I love memory wire bracelets. But here is the Czech glass beaded chain. We received 7 inches of it in mint opal, and that's about the size of my wrist, but by the time you add your clasp and everything to it, it becomes a little bit too long. And so that's why I was able to take off these 2 beads with the links and create the perfect length for this bracelet. And again, as I stated, you can put it on yourself. And so what I did is I added the little Czech glass pearls as dangles in between the beaded chain of the mint opal, and I think that turned out really pretty. Now this, you know, our bodies are not symmetrical, you guys. My left wrist is a little bit bigger than my right wrist, and so if you notice, let's see, if I put it on this wrist, it'll go if it's a little bit looser. And so I usually wear my bracelets on my right wrist and a watch on my left. And so this fits a little bit looser on my right wrist. And so I made it for this one. And so that's what I did, you guys. I went ahead and I took, trying to move my other bracelets out of the way, I took that 7-inch Czech glass beaded chain that we received in mint opal, and in between those links, I went ahead and added little purple velvet rainbow iris Czech pearls, and then I made these earrings to match them. And so this set, right, this is piece number 4 and 5, but together the set makes my presentation number 4 in my Give Me 5 series. And so yes, I think that turned out really cute, and I'll be wearing that. I love to wear mint green and purple together. I think they look gorgeous. So that's number 4, you guys. So last but not least, you guys, is my number 5 presentation in my Give Me 5 series. And here I have created this necklace and earring set using those 6x10 millimeter Czech glass drops in acid, gold acid washed. I've also used the 4 millimeter Czech glass pearls in rainbow wash, and I've added that to jewelry wire. And here for my pendant, which also was an experiment on my part, but it turned out nice. I like it. I have used that rectangle pewter rectangle that they sent us, 16 by 26 millimeters, and I just wrapped some of those Czech glass pearls in rainbow white here inside of the rectangle. I've added that to a bell. Here are those Czech glass drops and that gold acid wash. I love these beads. We've received them several times in different colors. This is the 6x10 millimeter. If you see in previous bead boxes, we received them in smaller sizes. So I went ahead and pulled those out to add to it. And at the back, up the strand, I went ahead and added some gold line seed beads all the way to the back. This has been finished with a lobster clasp and an extender. And for earrings, I went ahead and used those potato pearls. If you were watching my last bead haul, I got some additional potato pearls. I love these pearls. They have a large hole. I got these pearls from Dollar Bee Box in my haul, and these are actually from the Czech glass hexagon in matte gold. So these little hexagons here are also from May's rendition of the Dollar Bee Box, and these are just some pearls that I had in my stash from previous Dollar Bee Box acquisitions, and I added them to silver. And so I kind of like the idea that this rectangle is silver. It kind of balances it out. I didn't think I needed to do gold because I think it would have been difficult to find a gold in this acid wash anyway. But I like this pendant that I made, and I added it here. My daughter says it looks vintage, but I really like it. I think it's something that I will keep for myself. But that is number 5 in my Give Me 5 series, you guys, from Dollar Bee Box this month. And of course, this is the previous necklace that I said I think I will redo using thread. So that was number 4. That was number 3 in my standalone items where I use those. What were they? The pink, bamboo coral and pink. And so I created that necklace, and now you can see it on the form. And then this is number 5. And so if you recall, I had that bracelet, the purple and mint green one. The other ones are from a previous Give Me 5 series. And so yeah, you guys, that is all 5 presentations for my Give Me 5 series for the month of May 2020. So that's everything, guys. As always, I want to thank my new subscribers for joining me. Thank you for giving my channel a chance. And thank you for my consistent and regular subscribers. Thank you for jumping into the comments and conversing with me. I really do appreciate you guys. I do not take it for granted. My subscription number is growing, you guys. And as I continue to read up on YouTube, I believe there is something that happens special when you reach 1,000. So I'm well on my way. Again, I want to thank those of you who continue to come and support me on my channel and my endeavors and follow me on my journey. And I do appreciate you. If there's someone who you think who would enjoy my channel, please let them know about it. Again, continue to subscribe, hit like, share if you want. I would certainly appreciate it. And if there's anything on my channel that you like, I do have an Etsy channel or Etsy store. I do have an Etsy store. And if it's not there yet, you guys, please feel free to email me. My email address is in the description box. It's also on the About section on my YouTube page. This part is fun. The pictures and postings, that part is work. And so if it doesn't make it there in time enough for you to purchase it, certainly you are welcome to contact me. But again, I enjoy sharing what I do with you guys. It is wonderful being a part of the community. And I want to say thank you. I do appreciate it. And so as always, here are my 5 items from my Give Me 5 series. Go ahead and drop me a 5 hand in the comments. Let me know which piece was your favorite. And as always, you guys, I want you to stay safe, stay positive. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and have a great day.